You don't need a candle for this one. Just your sink, some creativity, and a little magic. Yes? Have you ever heard of a money water jar? Well, you gonna learn today. Okay, so we're gonna do a quick run through. By you creating this money water jar, your jar will hold the vibration of prosperity in liquid form. As we know, water is so abundant. It is so abundant. Our bodies are 75 to 80% water. Water is life. But water also holds a frequency. By creating this jar, expect wealth to literally flow to you. Creating this jar is like a mini ecosystem of currency. Let's cook. What you'll need for this spell is a glass mason jar. You can do a 4-ounce jar, an 8-ounce jar, a 16-ounce jar, or bigger. Get a mason jar, a glass mason jar with a lid, or you could do some sort of glass bottle. We want to keep it in the frequency of glass because glass is a natural substance. Next, of course, is water. The most simplest thing you can do with your water is get tap water. But if you want to be fancy, because we have people always asking questions, can I do this? Can I do that? Can I do this? This spell, and any spell, is all about your creativity. It doesn't have to be down to a T. What people don't realize is, like, if you getting into this work and you witching, even though you don't call yourself a witch, if you witching, then you have to know that your improvision and using your own creativity is gonna make the shit even more powerful. Can I get an amen? It don't have to be exact, but I do suggest these things though. But where there's wiggle room, go ahead and do your thing, okay? Don't ask no questions. Be creative. And of course, I highly suggest researching. Do your research, okay? So going back to this whole water thing, tap water. If you want to be fancy, get some rainwater, river water, ocean water, moon water, whatever cycle, preferably waxing and full, maybe even new moon water. In that void, things are created, right? Spring water, if I didn't mention spring water. Now that we got an understanding and have this water situated, let's move on. Cinnamon, either cinnamon sticks or ground cinnamon. This is going to be for speed and attraction. Sugar or honey, brown sugar, cane sugar, white sugar, granulated sugar, no powdered sugar. Like let's be for real. Sugar or honey. This helps to sweeten opportunities. Then if you use honey, even though it's watered down, honey still has the ability to make things stick. You will need a bay leaf. This bay leaf is good for manifestation, success, and your money wishes. So on this bay leaf, you're gonna write your money wishes. Now this is optional. You could do gold or green glitter for a little glitz and glam. You could add some cowrie shells because in ancient times, cowrie shells was used as a form of currency. You can also add crystals, whether it's one or multiple. You can add pyrite, green aventurine, tiger's eye, citrine. These are all good for prosperity and success, to bring in money, abundance. You can also add a piece of clear quartz crystal to amplify the energy. And you can add a drop of money oil or prosperity oil, some sort of wealth oil, whatever you got, if you got it. If you don't, these things are optional. But the bare bones of this spell jar is, of course, the jar, water, cinnamon, sugar or honey, and a bay leaf. And, of course, some sort of currency, whether that's coins or paper money. Any denomination works. Add all these things to the jar, and before you seal it, speak these words, because remember, water holds a frequency. Your voice is powerful. Your words are powerful. As this water flows and amplifies, so does my wealth. I have overflow in my life. Money moves to me freely, easily, and fast. Put your lid on and shake your jar. Shake it throughout the day, speaking those words, speaking your money wishes. When you wake up in the morning, gently shake your jar. This is to wake up your cash flow. You can put it on your money altar. You can put it by the door. You could leave it in your business. You can even leave it by your bed. Every day, if you wish, you could pour a little bit on your hands and anoint your hands with this water. But every week, you want to refresh your jar because you don't want your money to become stagnant. On Thursday, pour your water out. You can pour it in front of your door, anoint your doors, use it in your mop water, But of course, save all the items that was in the jar. If you want to start off with a new bay leaf, you can release the old one out in nature. But save your water. You can even pour your water in a plant and dedicate that plant for your prosperity, continuous growth of prosperity. I'm just throwing out a little gems, getting your creative juices working. But you will refill your jar on Thursday. Thursday is Jupiter Day, the day of abundance, expansion, and growth. Okay, so try this jar out. Let me know how it works for you. And let's keep this prosperity going. There's no such thing as one spell and you're done. If you're trying to make big bucks, then you're going to have to do big things. I'm just saying. Okay, bye.